Hello everyone, it's j27, welcome back to Railway, and today we're going to be looking at the Oxford Rail j27 finally. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get this review started then. While saying that, I'll go into more detail when I show you, but all I can say is, before I also turn the camera on and get the table down and everything like that, this loco, and pardon my French here, has been a royal pain in the ass. And obviously, like I said, I will explain more to you as I get on with the review. I've only just not last week, was it last week or week before? One of them. I managed to get it back, and I had to pay an extra 40 quid for the model. But luckily, Rails of Sheffield did actually give me the slip, which you can see just behind me on my books behind me. And I will be showing that on the detail table as to obviously explain to you guys what was wrong with this model. The only thing what I've got to say to you guys is I haven't got the booklet thing, what normally comes with this. So unfortunately, I have tried looking everywhere. It might be somewhere unorderable and whatnot, but yeah, so we're finally going to get the j27 reviewed, so I'll see you up on the detail table, the table thing, guys. Right then, guys, so as you can see, the model is on the table now, along with the paperwork, what I actually got for this. And what's annoying me, right, is the fact that I've had to pay a lot of money, basically, just for this model. I mean, by the time I was finished with it, it was like, obviously I paid like 90, 80 quid for it when I got it last year at the Model Railway show. And then obviously on top of that, I had to pay an extra 10 quid, well, 15 quid altogether for the wheel set. So that's 100 quid there. And then on top of that, I've technically had to pay another 45 quid on top of for the repair. Obviously, it was £5 for the fee, and then obviously it was 40 quid for the full repair. So like I said, obviously if you guys are gonna get one of these, whether it's from Train Show or whatever, be very careful. I'm not gonna diss the model because it is a fantastic model. And that's just reminded me I was meant to put. In fact, I'll show you how it runs in 3, 2, how it used to run. In 3, 2, 1. So yeah, as you saw in those two clips, guys, because obviously there is two clips what I recorded quite a while ago to show everybody what the problem was. And the model wasn't running, and obviously I've got, like I said, I've got everything here, like the receipt for what was wrong with it. Yeah, so Rails and Sheffield, massive credit to those, by the way, because they were really helpful, like a lot, about this issue. So the problem was the locomotor is spinning, possible worm gear issue, loose on motor. I think that says wrong. Like I said, whoever's wrote this, I can't really understand it sometimes, um, but then it goes down to skew our cog on axle, tied up wires, replace body screw, and replace details service. So basically, the service or model, it was something to do with the cog apparently, and yeah, it's cost me 40 odd quid to obviously get this up and running. Like I said, they obviously got in contact. They did actually email me as well about this model, and then straight after that, they actually called me to say that it's been repaired, and obviously then that's when I had to go to Rails and Sheffield and get it fixed up. Which massive thank you to Rails and Sheffield, because, like I said, I haven't even been able to enjoy this model for the past year. My mate Craig tried looking at it, and I just haven't been. I haven't had really the chance to enjoy it like I have with all my others. And to say that, you know, that you think they can get like a chassis or something like that for something simple as this, you can't, trust me. So yeah, as you can see, it just slides out. For some reason, this is what else I don't get with this. I don't know if it's the same for the J26, but if I just show you guys an example of the Oxford Rail models, what the boxes usually like. Let me just find a relatively similar size. Right, so I believe this is somewhere else what I got from Rails. So right, so as you saw that I literally had to pull it out of the box, like literally. So in my opinion, with this, what happened to the sleeves like this? Surely that would be more what's the word I'm looking for? More better. But yeah, I'm even down to Oxford Rail. I actually got in contact with Oxford Rail as well, and that's obviously how I got the replacement wheel set. And they literally said to me, I'm not making this up. They literally said that apparently it's a common problem with this type of model. So it's nice to know that it's not just my model, it's obviously other people's as well. But yeah, as you can see, I finally got it back, and obviously I've just been stressing about this. I mean, it got to the point where I just wanted to give up on it altogether, which I'm glad that I didn't, to be honest with you. But obviously the first problem was, and my mate Craig did a lot of this for me. And it was the blanking plate for the DCC, and because also with it being DCC ready. And I did try recording this early last year, I think it were. And the things for the decoder, because obviously with it being a 21-pin decoder, bent basically. So obviously, me and my friend Craig was talking like, you know, we should be able to possibly rewire it up to an 8-pin. So me being me, I cut the wires, cut the plug thing, whatever that was, what just fell out. I hope that was a bit cold. Yeah, where? And it's just smushed all over my finger nice. Obviously my mate Craig took it, which again, massive thanks to Craig. He took it. I got it running for like, what? It was at least a couple of days, and the next thing you know, it just started whining like you saw in those two videos what I showed you guys earlier. And obviously the wheels were just getting stuck on the gears. So it does run now, by the way, just to let you guys know. But obviously, I'm going to have to try and get my lights in to show you even more. 1 minute, guys. So obviously, my room being upside down still from the house. Also, I've had to put a lot of stuff away as well. Right, guys, if you see me in shadow, it's because I've got my light thing. Well, like, you know, obviously lights the... But yeah, my mate Craig tried repairing this. He did have some luck with it. Obviously, it took him quite a while to get it back to me. But then it fell off. Well, didn't fall off the track, but derailed, and then that's when the issue started with the like I said in those two videos I showed you. And it wasn't running at all. There we go, that was better. And yeah, it annoyed me because obviously I really do like Oxford Rail, and I'm not trying to say that they're a bad company or anything like that, but it just made me annoyed because the fact is that I paid 90 odd quid for this model at a trade show, and there's just been fault after fault after fault with it. I'm not gonna diss the model because also I'm finally getting around to reviewing the thing. But I am hoping, fingers crossed, that because also I will be getting the j26 as well, because I have seen the one what I'm after in that one. But to say that, you know, this one had so many issues, it makes you think, like, why bother with the J26 if this one's apparently got wheel issues and stuff like that. Obviously, as you can see, my friend Craig did actually add some real coal into it as well. And that's the reason why there's different coloured wires underneath, as you can see. It's not the normal wiring what would normally be on a model. But yeah, that's most of the bad stuff out of the way. I just wish there was some way that I could have reviewed this a lot sooner. But here we are. But anyway, we're going to look at some of the details then now, guys, and then we're going to take up until layout, and then obviously have a running session. Alright, let's talk a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, so as you can see, the J27, or I keep wanting to say J11 for some reason, is up on the detail table now. And obviously, as you can see, it just looks superb because I just love this model. I mean, yeah, another thing what my mate Craig suggested that I would do with this one is fit a j27 to it and then add some sort of different sound profile. And I thought, nah, let's get the proper decoder for it, and then I'll just take it from there. But yeah, as you can see, guys, now that it's more or less up and running, as you can see, it has got spun buffers, obviously. It has got the valve gear, and I'm really pleased that Rails actually fixed that, because that was one of the other what actually came out. So I am pleased that they fixed that. Metal handrails, as far as I'm aware, and a nice whistle, and then running numbers 1010. And a lot of things. What I know that Sans Trains have this problem with his. I'm hoping that I don't have the problem with mine. But I know that Sans Trains had his was hitting the step and then getting stuck on the step. And when I watched this video, I was like, that did not look good at all. But as you can see, as we continue down the model, there's obviously my mate Craig added this real coal. I do kind of wish that they would have put lining on the tender. I might do that in the future. I don't know yet. In fact, guys, what do you think? Do you think I should add lining or keep it like that? I don't know yet. But yeah, so we'll continue to the back. More spun buffers, water cap. I mean, the detail on this and the cab is just superb, and that's one thing what I love what Octavale does. Is look at the detail on that. If you guys can pick it up, there's the reversal rod and everything else like that. I love features like that because it does go to show that they're not a dying company like people keep saying that they are. I mean, one thing I would love to start and putting on the models is a firebox flicker. That I would love to start seeing on the models, I'm not going to lie. And as you can see, the other side is basically the same, but I'm sure this side's got a reversal rod. Yeah, it has. So yeah, so that's all the details on the J27. See what I mean, guys? I just want to keep saying J11 for some reason. But what I'm going to do now then, guys, is I'm going to take up onto the layout, test its slow speeds, and see if it works. Well, obviously I know it does work, but... Alright, I thought a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, so obviously you can't really see it, but you can. Oh, that's just reminded me, this another bit of it, what came off, is the foot plate for the firebox to tender. But anyway, enough of me rambling on about whatever. Oh. Sorry guys, I'll just dust my iPad off. But yeah, another thing what I had to add on to this loco was the couplings, because obviously I misplaced my couplings as well. So yeah, I've had to replace a lot of things on it. Well, me and my friend and Rails of Sheffield, I've had to do that. But yeah, so we're gonna just test its slow speeds, which if I'm correct, I think Oxford Rail does a superior job at slow speeds for locomotives. So I'm just gonna ease it up. And as you can see, it did go there. There you go. Look at that. Wait, you're zooming in still. Look at that. I won't lie, guys. The tender weight is kind of questionable. And that's why I'm going to try and get this fitted with a decoder soon, because the tender is just so lightweight now that it literally feels like there's nothing in the tender. But I mean, as you can see, it does feel so much controlled compared to the videos what I will put in the clip. Well, in my video today, it just feels so much more controlled than what it was before. I mean, I wasn't even doing this before. It does, like I said, guys, it just feels so good. Because obviously, what I'm going to try and do with the J26 is order it with DCC sound. Then I don't have to worry about fitting a decoder in it and doing whatever else with the locomotive. And yes, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Yes, I have actually got salty. I don't know if it is the brand new one, but I got it my girlfriend got it when I took this one in, because obviously she said to me that she would treat me. Went to Wales and Sheffield, the main store, and it was just right there with a bunch of other Thomas stuff, and I was just like, yes. But yeah, like I said, I do still love Oxford Rail. I'm not gonna lie about that. Obviously, I do appreciate the fact that they actually took the time to get in touch with me, as well as Wales and Sheffield. I mean, obviously, my mind I just literally thought to myself, why not get in touch with Wales? I mean, eventually, Oxford Rail did say to me, you could always send it to us, and I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't really know how to do something like that. I mean, yeah, obviously I know how to pay over, send it and everything like that, but I'm about paying over money for however much the repair will cost. Like Wales and Sheffield, you can walk in about 2 weeks and then your model will be fixed for you. And I am pleased that I did that. I mean, yeah, fair enough, it's cost me 40 quid, but hey, but yeah, obviously because it's not really heavy. Well, it is heavy, but it's not heavy enough to manage a full train. Because I think this is actually a freight train, but I don't know. But I thought today I'll have it called 2 Pullmans instead. So I'm gonna just watch a couple up to the Pullmans. Go on, don't down me now. You'll be running fine. And I think that was a successful coupling. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, that does kind of look cool with the way it's in the blue light. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I know that one of the lights is dangling again. That's the reason why Salt is on duty at the minute, holding it up. But yeah, obviously the Oxford J27. Is it J27, 26? I keep forgetting, guys, honestly. I don't even know where the bloody box is. Oh, it's there. J27. And yes, guys, I have seen what Oxford Rail has announced recently, and I'm not going to lie, I am looking forward to seeing what they look like when they come out. I know that they've announced a new pug, and they've announced something else. I can't remember exactly what it were, but I'll have to look at the pictures, images or something on the website. But yeah, like I said, I do love Oxford Rail, because obviously I've got a few of the models now. I just wish sometimes with the quality control of the models, mainly ones like this, I mean, I won't lie, it did upset me, because obviously when my friend Craig brought it over, I was like, oh great, I've got it back and everything like that. And obviously the only thing my friend Craig said to me was, all it needed was a tender screw to couple up from the drawbar to the tender, from local to tender drawbar, sorry. And I managed to find one won't fit. So yeah, to say that this locomotive's put me through a lot of stress and a lot of BS, I've actually really appreciated the fact that I've actually got it back. Thanks to Rails, obviously. I mean, obviously I've got, what now, 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 Oxford Rail models now, plus a railgun, and plus a couple of wagons from Oxford Rail. And like I just said, guys, they're really good at what they do. But I've got mixed feelings about this J27. I saw it last year at Doncaster show of all of them, And I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to try and get one. Got one, brought it home. Obviously, I tried to do a review of it about last year, about March time. Obviously, maybe because it didn't tell me what the decoder was on the box, which it should do. I didn't understand it, so... Because obviously I was new to 21-pin decoders back then as well. Like I've always said, and I've said to my friend Craig, I'm new to this whole DCC thing. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, I bet everybody this is going to be a cool shot. I'm not wrong. Oh, I could watch that, do that all day. But yeah, guys, if you got any... oh, it's left the coach behind. And it's derailed. Fucking hell. I hope I haven't buckled the cogs again. But yeah, guys, if you guys have got like a J26, let me know down in the comments below what it's like. Wait, is it on? In fact, rather than it going back, I'm gonna just couple it like that. I'm hoping that it doesn't do what it did before when it derailed last time. Is it back on? Yeah. That's fine. Whew. I mean, that's only travelling at 40%, guys, and that's quite decent for a locomotive like this. I do really like it though, and I don't know what it is, but it's just the LNER black. It just... I mean, I could imagine this running alongside like my A1 or something like that. It will look cool. I just love the shot. I could do this all day. I'm just gonna see if it does that again, what it did before. No. Must be because I stopped it so suddenly. That wouldn't help it matters, would it? But yeah, guys, when I went to pick this up, I did actually manage to pick up another locomotive as well, obviously, because it's me. But obviously, I have been trying to get my layout to work more properly rather than everything derailing. But this Sunday, obviously when I get my money, I am going to order some flexi track and replace some track back here, because like I said, like I showed you guys, I've got a P2, and it just doesn't like that the straight at all. So I'm going to try and get some flexi track and possibly get it one into another. Yeah, we'll let this have one more lap and then just goes for it. I just love the way it looks, especially with these Pullmans as well. Yeah, because obviously I did post like kind of a shot on this model, running with the teaks, and obviously for some reason my shorts get an amount of views and I don't understand how or why compared to my actual videos, but hey, if this does well then I'll consider getting the J27, well, J26, sorry. So anyway, let's go for the Octavelle J27. So detail, I would give that about 4.5 out of 5, because obviously it's not like really covered with detail. I mean, yeah, you got the spun buffers and whatnot, but the detail in the cabin, obviously everything else looks beautiful. Performance, that was quite good actually for the performance. So performance gets a high score out of 5 out of 5, because I did actually enjoy watching that go around. What else is there? Quality. Right, so quality might be the lowest one of this, unfortunately. I'm not blaming Wales or Sheffield or Oxford Vale. I mean, hell, it could have been the previous owner who had this. But to say that, you know, I had the blanking plate one won't come out at all. I had to like literally force it out to the point where it bent the what they're called, the pins basically, what stick up, that it wouldn't even run. And then obviously, yeah, I will blame myself for a bit of it as well, because obviously I did cut the wires off, because me and my mate Craig was talking about fitting this with an 8-pin decoder rather than it being on a 21-pin. But again, like I said before, guys, and I'll say it again, if it said on the box, I'll show you, if it said on the box that it's a 21-pin or an 8-pin, then why wasn't it on the box? I mean, I've got proof of this, believe it or not. If anybody tries, you know, calling me out, I'm not saying that anybody would, but, right, so, what book was this? Me and Seven don't say, but there is, it might be Medine Goods actually, what says it. But anyway, yeah, in my opinion, with Oxford Rail, they usually do put their pin number on the end of the box or somewhere on the box. I am not exaggerating. Even I can even look at the instructions. It did not say anything about a 21-pin decoder. Like I said, obviously when I first reviewed this, I was brand new to a 21-pin. And obviously I've only been familiar with an 8-pin. So, yeah, so it just begs to differ, doesn't it, really? Like you know what I'm saying? But, and then obviously the problem with the cog didn't help matters either. So I'm going to say this now, like, quality, it pays me to say this because, like I said, I love Oxford Rail to bits. I've got a couple of the models. I'd have to give the quality back too. Again, like I've just said, it hurts me to say that, but on my model anyway, it would have to be a 2. But like I said, I'm not blaming Oxford Rail, or it might just be the previous owner who had this. But other than that, slow speeds is possibly another high one as well. Because I mean, look at this. Right, I don't know if you guys picked that up, but that did literally just did kick into life. Look at that. Wow, 5 out of 5 for speeds. So value for money then. I'm gonna just go off the bat and say I'm gonna go off the original price what I paid for this which was 90 quid or 80 quid, one of them. I'll have to watch one of my videos back one. I would say that's quite reasonable to say that these go for like 110 quid now. So a 5 out of 5 for value for money. So yeah. So I'm gonna continue with the run session and give it a couple more laps, and I'll show you guys what's gonna do what else I got from Rails when I went to pick this one up. When I got salty, that's when I took it because my girlfriend bought me salty. The other locomotive I got that one from Rails. Just look at that though. It just looks superior now that it's actually up and running. And I'm actually very happy that it's up and running as well. Like, yeah, mine would look different to everybody else's, but who cares? The main thing is, if I can get it with DCC, which I am going to go with DCC one day, that'll look amazing. And maybe, I'm not promising anything, but I might be able to try and fit a 5-box flicker. I'm not promising anything about that one though. So we'll let it have one more lap. If it doesn't break down, I'm joking. I need to stop making jokes like that, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's the Oxford Rail j27. So I'll come back round. I'm just going to park it over right here. Look at that. Oh, that looks nice when it came into shot then. Anyway, guys, I'm going to flip the camera back round. I'm going to tell you what's going to be coming out next, and I'm going to show you the locomotive, what I got when I went to pick this one up. Alright, I'll talk to you then, guys. Right then, guys, thank you for watching the video today. I have kind of enjoyed getting this J27 back up and running. Like I said, I will be getting the J26. I'm going to try and get it with the decoder fitted, so I don't have to like basically mess around with it. So, like I've just sort of been saying to you guys, obviously when I took my locomotive in, obviously my girlfriend saw me how upset I was because I was getting stressed out with this one. She actually said to me that because she got paid roughly around that time, that I could have one locomotive. And lo and behold, out of all locomotives what was there, I mean, I was debating this for hours, because there was a few there what I really like the look of. and I can't believe that I don't know if this is one of the, like, I don't really want to say rarest ones, but I know that sort. I mean, this model what I'm about to show you has just recently come back into the range, if I'm correct, and it's none other than Salted the Dockyard Diesel. And I'm not even lying, like, my girlfriend only paid 110 quid for this, well, 109 to be exact. And he runs as well. Obviously, there's not even any scuffs or anything like that. The only thing what was missing from him was his packaging, which I thought brilliant because, again, pardon my French, the plastic packaging needs to go. Needs to go because it's crap. The amount of times that I've cut myself and actually made myself bleed because of it is unreal. Like, I can't remember which finger it was. I think it was this one. I was trying to open my Batman Oliver. Because also, again, my girlfriend got me that one for my birthday a couple of years ago. As I opened it, it wasn't even like the scissors or the knife what cut me. It was actually the plastic of the packaging, and it actually cut my finger open to the point where it was actually bleeding. And I looked at my finger, I was like, next thing you know, there was blood all over my hands. I was like, what the, you know? And I just basically wiped it off, and I went, oh, sorry, by the way, I've cut my finger open. And she went, how you done that? I went, with the plastic packaging from my Batman Oliver. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind not getting the packaging for the Batman models. The only thing, because at the end of the day, I store them in this white display cabinet under my layout. As you can see around me as well, I've got the rest of my locomotives, not this behind me. But yeah, I can't get over that. I actually got sorted for a decent price because after I got him, I had a look at eBay and he was going for stupid prices, whether that's because of how rare he is or what. But like I said, the reason why I don't know if this is like one of the older ones is because I'm pretty sure the older ones had a lighter tint to it. I don't know if this is just me, but I swear to God, the older ones used to have that type of colour rather than the darker colour. It might just be me, but I don't know. Even my girlfriend said, is that one of the recent ones? I'm like, I don't know, because I know for a fact that it's coming out. I think it was meant to come out last month, wasn't it? But I've got it now, so I don't really need to worry about that anymore. So the model what I actually got when I went to pick my j27 up is another Oxford Vale model. And yes, I know that you guys might laugh at this, what I'm about to tell you, the reason why I actually got this one. But obviously, like I've just said, I love Oxford Vale. They're a brilliant company and everything like that. I got myself an Adams radio tank, and obviously it isn't the BR Black. The reason why I think well, other than the funny joke what I'm about to tell you, but the other reason why I feel like I went for this one, because it was between this and a J50, and there was something else, like a tender engine, but I can get that next time I go. But the reason why I feel like I went for this one is because it's got a crew in it as well. And it's pre-on, but one thing that worries me, because I went to ride to one of my friends last week and I ran it, and I put my finger on the boiler, and it was warm. And I was like, right, is that going to be a problem, or is that going to, like, you know, come back to bite me in the backside later on? And then obviously I need to bring it back to Wales, and then they're going to have to do like a whole motor swap or whatever. But the reason why I actually got this one rather than the J50 was because it was £69.50. Now, think why I said 69. I know I'm immature, but, you know, you got to make a joke, haven't you? But yeah, I've got another box of Vale, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 of them now, which in a bad collection, to be honest with you. But yeah, they're the two, well, I wouldn't say 2 purchases, because obviously my Sonic models was from Wales, but that was from the train, the one near the train station. These 2 were from the main shop. So yeah. So decide between you guys which one do you want me to review first, and then let me know down in the comments below, and I guess I'm bored. Another thing what I've got to tell you guys, you're probably wondering why I'm not really running on the other tracks at the minute. Because again, it goes back to what I was just telling you about that far end. The amount of derailments, what happened over there, and I've got to reach over and grab them, is unreal. So I'm hoping if I can get that flexing track on Sunday, ready for next week, I am hoping that I can possibly stop that from happening. That's the reason why I don't really run more than one train when I'm reviewing them. Plus, it's sort of one controller anyway. Because I've done it like how other people do it. Like, I've just wired all the tracks up to one controller. But yeah, I will hopefully get this layout fully up and running eventually. And hopefully one day it'll be a DCC layout. And yes, I have moved my DCC controller as well, guys. A bit further down so I can get to the track bit, to the points and whatnot, because it was right behind the controller before. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please comment down below what you thought of the j27, and then comment down below as well which one you guys want me to review first. I kind of have a feeling I know who your guys are gonna pick. Another thing I've got to tell you guys. Yes, I will be doing a video on the new Thomas game. It's just that everything's just been upside down lately because, you know, me having my house being redone. It's been the living room's finished. There's no more damp on the walls, thank God. And it's just a matter of, like, you know, waiting to decorate now. And then that's when we got all this back downstairs, and then I can actually have my room back. Because it does kind of feel a bit cramped. But other than that, like I said, because the reason why I'm begging you guys to get me up to, well, to subscribe to my channel is because I'm at nearly at 470 subscribers. Like I said, I'm nearly at 500. That is my goal for this year. If I can get to that goal, then I will be getting a 6-week. I'm going to get a locomotive basically for a giveaway. So yeah, get commenting, get subscribing, share my video as well, because I really do appreciate if you did that. And I guess I'll catch you on the next video with whatever you guys decide, whether you want me to review one of these, or whether you want me to do another layout update once I've done it all. Whether you want me to do Wonders of the Soda, let me know down in the comments below. Alright then, I'll talk to you in a bit then, guys. Bye.